What's up, Notary Nerds? It's your girl, Monica, here with an update for you. I have been knee-deep in government contracting the last week and a half, so that's why you haven't heard from me recently. But I finally got the proposal submitted yesterday, so this video is to kind of update and recap everything that happened. So this government contract proposal was all about leadership development training. So one of my NAICS codes is 611430, and that is the NAICS code for professional management and training services. It's also one of the NAICS codes that's included in the woman-owned small business categories. There's only certain NAICS codes that you can go after under that woman-owned small business designation, and that happens to be one. So catch you up to speed. On January the 11th, I found this opportunity in sam.gov. January the 12th, I get an email from someone inviting me to apply. So I took it as a sign from God that this was for me. So I started doing the research to figure out exactly what all was involved. And inside of Notary Nerds University, I go in a whole lot more detail. So if you want to know exactly how I put this entire proposal together, you need to definitely be a member of Notary Nerds. And I'm going to give you a really great opportunity to do that at the end of this video. So once I got everything figured out, I went and started the process of doing the proposal. So I got the proposal all figured out. My printer is on the fritz here at the house. So I went to Office Depot to print out everything and get everything signed. Now, let me tell you something. As notaries, we are very detailed individuals, and you absolutely have to be detailed when it comes to government contracts. If you don't read and you don't follow instructions well, this is not the place for you. You do not need to worry with even trying to get into government contracting. However, if you do read and follow instructions well, you have got to get into government contracting. So I read all of the proposal. It was 64 pages, or the solicitation rather. I followed all of the instructions. I read it backward and forward 2 times and 3 times, printed it out, highlighted it, did everything I needed to do, figured out who the players needed to be to help me get this opportunity, who actually were the experts in their field, just like I did with Notary Nerds. If you guys remember, when I started Notary Nerds, I was only a notary for like 5 months. I got my notary commission in like August of 2020. I started Notary Nerds in January of 2021. So by no means was I the expert at being a notary. So what gave me the gall to start an entire university for notaries? Well, that's because I'm a broker. I'm an entrepreneur. I know that I don't have to be the one to do the work, that I can go hire people to do the work. And so that solves the problem. So just like I did with Notary Nerds University, I went out and found experts that I knew could deliver on this leadership development training. I talk about all of it in Notary Nerds University. I'm about to go upload all of the steps that I took to get in on this opportunity inside of Notary Nerds University so that you can walk through it. And I'm putting these in as case studies, okay? Because I have applied for at least 3 government contracts this year or in the last 12 months. At the beginning of 2023, I went to Atlanta to pursue a janitorial contract. That was a state contract that did not work out. I partnered with a fellow notary who was going after a Texas notary training contract later after that. That did not work out. So this is my 3rd at bat. I'm going after a federal contract now, basically as the prime contractor, and I'm going to be hiring all of the people that I need in order to help me perform on this. Okay, so back to this whole process. I had to go to Office Depot, and if I haven't said it 1,000 times, I'm going to say it again. Get your Google Drives organized. If you do not get your Google Drives organized, don't even try to do government contracting. While I was at Office Depot, it was so easy because I was able to log into my Google Drive right here from the printer. All of my folders were nicely organized. I was able to go get all of the files that I need, print them all out. And a thing about government contracting, and I've learned listening to a lot of YouTubes, is you need to give the government exactly what they ask for in the order that they ask for it. Does that sound familiar? Okay. For all of you loan signing agents, the signing services, what they ask for and in the order is what you want to do. It's no different when it comes to government contracting. So I got all of my files printed. And once I got into the system, and this is the system that I'm having to upload in, is called PIEE. It's specifically for the Department of Defense. And so that's where this government opportunity is under. And so I had to register, and that was a whole process. I talk about all of that inside of Notary Nerds. You guys, there are so many steps to this that you have got to be patient, and you have got to be willing to take the time and follow instructions. And it made me feel really good when I actually submitted the offer to see that email that said, hey, on time submission. So I sent my offer in. It was sent in on time. I followed all of the instructions to the T, and all of the numerical numbers as far as the contract proposal number that I sent in. You'll have to be a member of Notary Nerds to get in on that, right? It's a 3-year opportunity. So if and when I am awarded this opportunity, I will not have to worry about where my income is coming in for potentially 3 years, guys. This is how deep this is, okay? So now that that's done, I am going on to the next opportunity because now I actually get it. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. So a couple of people have reached out to me about this opportunity in California. So I'm like, okay, well, let me look into it. So I'm registered now as a vendor in the state of California, and there's this California notary training opportunity coming up. So I'm going to be putting all of my steps to that inside of Notary Nerds University as well. Each of these opportunities that I am pursuing, including the ones that I've already pursued, I'm developing case studies and putting in there exactly what I did for each one. So now, as a member of Notary Nerds University, you will be able to go to the case studies section, and you will be able to go step by step through each one, from the janitorial one to the notary training one that was back in Texas, to the federal one that I'm going after now, to the state one in California that I'm about to go after. And there's a couple of more federal ones that when I search that professional management and training NAICS code and SAM, there's a couple more that I need to get in on before February, like 12th or 14th. So I am about to be busy. It is all about government contracts at Notary Nerds University. And if you want to be a member of Notary Nerds and you want to get your first federal or even state or even local government contract, this is where you need to be. Your notary business is already established, and you need to use it as the umbrella that you go after these government contracts with, guys. I am telling you, it is not as difficult as you think. And becoming a member of Notary Nerds University just got easier too. I'm running a weekend special, weekend only. So for the first 10 notaries, you guys that want to be a part of Notary Nerds University and you want to save a lot of money, the annual subscription, which is normally $896, right? All the prices went up in 2024. All the old prices are gone away. This is government contracting. This is serious business. So there was a price increase in 2024. The new annual subscription price is $896. It used to be $400, $399, right? It's $896 now. But for 10 of you hearing my voice, you can get 60% off of that price. That means you only are going to have to pay like $358.40, I think it is, right? $358.40, which is even less than the old price of $399. So listen, Afterpay is available. Do what you have to do. But let me tell you something. You're about to get the most detailed training that you will probably ever get on government contracting. And let me tell you this. Try to find it for $358.40. Okay? Try your best to find the kind of training that you know that Notary Nerds University provides for $358.40 in the government contracting space. I dare you to, right? It is impossible to get the quality of training that you are about to get from me walking this thing through step by step. It's impossible to find that kind of training for that price out in YouTube land or anywhere else, right? And in YouTube land, they only give you so much. So you're going to be getting behind the scenes. And guys, listen to me. Sometimes it takes me a little while to get everything uploaded, but as long as you've got the membership, you know it's going to be there. And let me tell you, this membership discount is going to follow you year after year. So if you lock it in as one of those 10 people, You get 60% off this year. And if you decide to continue, your 60% off will continue with you. Okay. So first 10 notaries only. I am so excited about this. And let me tell you, just imagine subscribing to Notary Nerds University, following the steps, and getting a multi-year government contract. Are you talking about a return on investment or what? To be able to invest less than $500 and potentially go and get your first federal, state, or local government contract just by watching me do the steps that it takes. Because if you don't start applying or submitting offers, rather, you won't get one. So what I'm going to be showing you is exactly how to submit these offers so that you can at least get a chance. Could you imagine getting a $100,000 or $200,000 or multi-year contract and only having to invest less than $500 in that education? It doesn't make any sense. So only 10 of you, okay, are getting the opportunity to make it at this savings. Everybody else, the prices are going to go up, and that'll be that on that. So I will see you guys on the next video. And I am so excited about what Notary Nerds University is going to be doing for not only my business, but for your business too. I'll see you on the other side. Peace.